Hello, welcome to SNP Call. Today we are going to solve the 8th problem of July Lead Code Challenge. So today's problem is 3 sum. So if you read the problem statement, it's saying that you will be given one array. So array can be in any order, it can be sorted, unsorted, anything. And you need to find three number, or you can say that triplet. If I sum those three number, my sum should be 0. So you need to find those all unique triplets. So they use the term unique. That means there should not be any duplicate triplets, right? So if we check this input, like the given example also, right? So it will be your given array, and you can say that there can be only two triplets, and if I sum those two triplets, it should be 0, like -1 0 1. It's giving me 0, and -1 -1 and 2, that is also 0, right? So this can be the two possible unique triplets, right? So let's solve it. So there can be multiple ways. So we can use hash map. So if I am going to use hash map, so that has one disadvantage, like you are using extra memories, right? So instead of that, what we can do, we don't need any extra memory, but what we can do, so what I am going to do, I am going to solve it using Java today, and let me write my code, and whenever I will need, or I think that I need to explain, I will going to explain the logic also, right? So what I do at first I am going to sort my array. Since we are not using any extra spaces, so I am going to use same array, so I am going to sort it, right? Fine. Then I am going to declare one list that I need to return, and it should be a list of integer, right? Again, it should be a list of integer, and let me declare it as r, and then let me declare it also, or initialize as array list, and yeah. So I'm done with my declaration. Now what I am going to do, I am going to run one for loop. I will explain the logic also. Let me write the code first. I equal to 0, and my loop will run till nums.length, and it should be I plus plus. Yeah, fine. So let me explain you what I am going to do here. So this is my given array, right? So let me take it here. This is my given array. I've sorted it, right? So after sorting, it will look like this, right? -4, -1, then again -1, then 0, then 1, then 2, right? So this will be after sorting. So what I am going to do, I am going to iterate through each of the element, right? Till end, or till end. Then so my first number is fixed here, right? For -4 will be my first number, that will be my I, and I need to find another two number, and if we add these three number, then it should be 0, right? So to find the other two number, I can use two counters. So one counter will start from the immediate right of the I, so that means -1 in this case, and another counter will start from end 2, right? And if this three number gives me 0, then I can add that triplet into our list, right? So I need to take two counter, right? So let me declare two counter here. So one is int j, it should be I plus 1, immediate next of I. Another one will be int k, right? It should be the last nums dot length -1, since array index starts from 0. Yeah. So what we can do, okay, let me finish the logic here at first. Yeah. So then I am going to run another while loop, and I am going to check, right, that my sum is really 0 or not. So if nums I plus nums j plus nums k greater than 0, then I am going to decrease my k value. Else if nums I plus nums j plus nums k less than 0, then I am going to increase my j value. Okay, fine. Else, that means if these two conditions did not satisfy, then my sum is 0, right? Then I am going to declare one temporary array list, and I am going to add that in my result array list, right? Or whatever I need to return. So integer li equal to new array list. Yeah. So if my sum is 0, I am going to add all the three number here, nums I, yeah, so it should be j and it should be k, right? And if I found one triplet, I am going to increment my j counter and decrement my k counter also, right? Yeah, that's pretty much, and I need to add it also, right, in my result list. So I'm going to add it here also. So, and once we are done with this for loop, I am going to return the list, right? Return r. Yeah. So let's run our solution and check whether it's accepted or not. It's giving me one error. Let me fix it. I will explain it also what I am trying to do here. At first run it. Yeah, it's giving me answer, but you can see that it's giving me duplicate answer, right? That is not expected, so its result is not matching. So how? Okay, at first explain the solution and I will fix this duplication also. So what I am going to do, I am going to take this number, right, and in this while loop I am checking these two counter j and k, right? So what I am checking here, if my sum is greater than 0, means my sum value is greater than 0, right? Then since our array is sorted, so we know in the last we have the largest number, right, since it's a sorted array. So if I am getting any sum that is greater than 0, then I am going to decrease the number, right, the last number. So I am doing here k minus minus. And in the opposite case, if my sum is less than 0, what I am doing here, I am going to increment the j value, means I am going to take the next bigger value, right, since it's less than 0. So whenever my sum is less than 0, then only I need to increase my j value, right, so that I can get there will be probability to get the sum 0, right, so that we are doing j plus plus. And if I found any triplet, then we know that we are done with that condition. We can increment the j and decrement the k simultaneously. Yeah, that's the logic we are following here. And to avoid duplication, what we can do here, we can write these two logic, I greater than 0 and nums I equals to nums I minus 1. So if I found that my I and I minus 1, in this position I have same value, then I don't need to perform my logic, right, because that will create duplicate value also, right? I can exclude that. Similarly, I can check that duplicate value from the end also, right? So if k less than nums dot length minus 1 and nums k equals to nums k plus 1, then again we can directly, since it's a duplicate, so since both are number the same, I can decrement the k and I don't need to perform any operation. I can continue, right, to avoid the duplication. Let's run it and check whether it's giving me expected answer or not. Yeah, you can see it's giving me expected answer. Let's submit also and check whether it's accepted or not. Yeah, our solution is accepted. Let's check time complexity also. Yeah, you can see it's waiting 42.25 Java submission. And hope you understand this video. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the video section. So you understand the logic, right? So at first we sorted the array, so there is some time consuming sorting that, but in this case we are not using any extra spaces, right? So that is one advantage of the solution. So we sort the array, then we pick one element, then we tried to find other two elements using two counters j and k. And if I see that my sum is less than 0, then I am going to increase my j counter, right? So whenever I am increase my j counter, I am increasing my number, right, j value number actual, since this is sorted array. Similarly, if I found that my sum is greater than 0, then we need to reduce the number or reduce the sum, right, so that we are decreasing the k. So that is the main logic. So you need to use two counter, and according to certain logic you need to increment or decrement those two counter. Yeah, that's pretty much for this video. I'm going to add this code also in my video description. If you like this video, please share it to the friends and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.